Welcome to Wisdom Trek with Gramps. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, and we are on day 2295 of our trek. The purpose of Wisdom Trek is to create a legacy of wisdom, to seek out discernment and insights, and to boldly grow where few have chosen to grow before. In today's Wisdom Nugget, I'll guide you through the vast landscapes of biblical wisdom. It's a joy to have you join me on this journey. Today, our exploration takes us into the profound insights of Proverbs chapter 22, verses 22 through 29 from the New Living Translation. As we delve into these verses, let's seek the timeless wisdom that can guide us in understanding the importance of justice, the impact of generosity, and the value of diligence, and the consequences of dishonesty. So without further delay, let's dive into the wisdom of Proverbs. Verse 22. Don't rob the poor just because you can, or exploit the needy in court. This verse emphasizes the importance of justice and cautions us against exploiting the poor and the needy. How can we cultivate a sense of justice and avoid exploiting those who are vulnerable? Well, we need to cultivate justice and compassion by recognizing the importance of justice and compassion in everyone's life. Avoid robbing the poor or exploiting the needy in court. Cultivate a sense of justice in your actions, advocating for fairness and righteousness. Choose to be a voice for those who may not have the means to defend themselves. Now let's explore verse 23. For the Lord is their defender. He will injure anyone who injures them. This verse reassures that the Lord is the defender of the poor and will intervene against anyone who will harm them. How can we trust the Lord as the ultimate defender and protector of the vulnerable? We need to trust in the Lord as the defender and recognize that the Lord is the ultimate defender of the poor and the needy. Trust in His justice and intervention against those who harm the vulnerable. Choose to place your trust in the Lord, understanding that He is the defender of the defenseless and the protector of those in need. Verse 24 continues with reflecting on the consequences of forming alliances with angry people. Don't befriend angry people or associate with hot-tempered people. This verse warns against forming alliances with those who are prone to anger. How can we navigate relationships wisely and avoid the pitfalls of associating with hot-tempered individuals? Well, we need to choose our relationships wisely. Recognize the warning against befriending angry people or associating with hot-tempered individuals. Choose relationships wisely by surrounding yourself with those who contribute positively to your life. Cultivate friendships that are based on understanding, patience, and mutual respect, avoiding alliances that may lead to conflict and trouble. Now let's turn our attention to verse 25. Or you will learn their ways and get yourself trapped. This verse underscores the potential danger of adopting the ways of those with anger issues. How can we guard ourselves against being influenced negatively by the attitudes and the behaviors of others? Well, we need to guard against these negative influences by recognizing the potential danger of learning from their ways and with their anger issues. Guard yourself against negative influences by maintaining a firm commitment to your values and principles. Choose to stand firm in your convictions, avoiding the traps that may come from adopting harmful attitudes and behaviors. Verse 26 speaks of the importance of being generous. Don't agree to guarantee another person's debt or put up security for someone else. This verse warns against making financial commitments that could lead to difficulties. How can we navigate the delicate balance between generosity and financial responsibility? Well, balancing generosity and financial responsibility is done by recognizing the warnings against guaranteeing another person's debt or putting up security for someone else. Balance generosity with financial responsibility, ensuring that you desire to help others that doesn't lead into undue financial strain. Choose to be discerning in your commitments, understanding the potential consequences of financial agreements. Now let's explore verse 27. If you can't pay, even your bed will be snatched out from under you. This verse underscores the serious consequences of financial responsibility. How can we avoid the pitfalls of financial responsibilities to ensure stability in our lives? We need to prioritize our financial stability by recognizing the severe consequences of financial irresponsibility. Prioritize financial stability by making wise financial decisions and living within your means. Choose to be intentional about budgeting, saving, and avoiding commitments that may lead to instability. Cultivate a mindset of financial responsibility for long-term well-being. Now let's explore verse 28. Don't cheat your neighbors by moving ancient boundary markers set up by previous generations. This verse cautions against dishonesty and property boundaries. How can we uphold honesty and integrity in our dealings with others, especially regarding property and boundaries? Well, we need to uphold honesty and integrity by recognizing the warning against cheating your neighbor by moving ancient boundary markers. Uphold honesty and integrity in your dealings with others, especially regarding property and boundaries. Choose to respect the right of boundaries established by previous generations, honoring the principles of fairness and righteousness. And finally, let's explore verse 29. Do you see any truly competent workers? They will serve kings rather than working for ordinary people. This verse highlights the value and recognition that competent workers receive. How can we cultivate competence in our work and strive for excellence? We need to cultivate competence and strive for excellence by recognizing the value and recognition that competent workers receive. Cultivate competence in your work by continually improving your skills and knowledge. Strive for excellence in your responsibilities, understanding that competence opens the door to more significant opportunities. Choose to serve with excellence, whether with kings or ordinary people who will see your work. And there you have it, my friends. Insights from Proverbs chapter 22, verses 22 through 29 from the New Living Translation. These verses offer us timeless wisdom for cultivating justice and compassion, trusting in the Lord as our ultimate defender, choosing relationships wisely, guarding against negative influences, balancing generosity and financial responsibility, prioritizing financial stability, and upholding honesty and integrity. As we continue our journey through the pages of the Bible, remember that the wisdom it offers is our guiding light in navigating the complexities of life. Until the next time, keep seeking God's wisdom and make it part of your daily trek. And if you found this podcast insightful, please subscribe and leave us a review. Then encourage your friends and family to join us and come along with us tomorrow for another day of Wisdom Trek, creating a legacy. Thank you so much for allowing me to be your guide, your mentor, and most importantly, I am your friend as I serve you through the Wisdom Trek podcast and journal. And as we take this trek of life together, let us always live abundantly, love unconditionally, listen intentionally, learn continuously, lend to others generously, lead with integrity, and leave a living legacy each day. I am Guthrie Chamberlain, reminding you to keep moving forward. Enjoy your journey and create a great day every day. See you next time for more daily wisdom.